What's going on, movie fans? I'm outside the theater right now to see the new Paul Thomas Anderson film, One Battle After Another. This is an action comedy film starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, and Benicio del Toro. And in this film, Leo plays a former revolutionary who got out of the spotlight, got away from the activist movement, spends his days getting high. However, he finds himself getting back into the spotlight, into the thick of things, when his daughter goes missing, and he believes that his evil nemesis has something to do with it. I'm looking forward to this one. I hope it's a really funny movie. I hope the action is good. I'll let you guys know what I think about One Battle After Another when I get out of the theater. All right, guys, I have seen One Battle After Another, and my biggest positive coming out of this movie are the performances from the three actors I talked about earlier. Sean Penn gives a great villain that you absolutely love to hate, and you'll love to see what he gets at the end of this film. Benicio del Toro plays a character that I really liked and I wanted to spend more time with. Unfortunately, you don't spend enough time with him in this movie. They spend time with other characters doing other things, and I really wish they would have done more with Benicio del Toro's character throughout this film. But Leonardo DiCaprio shines. Of course he does. It's Leo. Of course he's going to shine. But I liked how his character kind of switched things up throughout the film. Like, for instance, at the beginning of the film, he's this revolutionary guy. He wants to invoke change by basically being a domestic terrorist. But as soon as he has a kid of his own to take care of, he switches his character up, and now he wants to be a dad, and he wants to take care of this person that he brought into the world. And I thought he did a great job switching that character up. He was very believable. But again, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. Of course, he's a believable actor. As for my negatives in this movie, I think the story gets a bit convoluted. It takes about an hour to really get going. I mean, they're giving you a build for this story, but the movie still has an hour and 45 minutes after you get all of this build. And I think you could have cut probably 45 minutes to an hour out of this movie, and you still could have given me the same ride. You still could have gotten me to the same destination, the story that the filmmaker was trying to tell. I just think that it's overly long and it was overly crowded with so many different ideas. Also, a big negative I have for this movie is the frantic piano playing that's in the background of all of the frantic scenes in the back half of this film. Every time there's like a frantic scene, you've just got somebody basically hitting keys on a piano as the background music, and it was really annoying. At first I was like, oh, well, that's annoying. Hopefully that's just for this scene. And then it was just continuing throughout the whole movie, and it was really, really annoying. I just couldn't get it out of my head. So the frantic piano playing, not necessary. The overly long runtime, not necessary either. Overall, would I recommend this movie? I'll say if you're a big fan of Leo DiCaprio, then maybe check this movie out in theaters. Otherwise, I'd recommend you check it out on streaming, where you can pause it, where you can, come back to it when you want to. It's just a really long movie, lots of ideas. Not all of them worked for me. And the idea that the revolutionists, who were basically domestic terrorists, were the good guys, didn't really sit well with me. But then you get to the military side, and those guys were all people you couldn't root for. So it's kind of hard to root for anybody in this movie, in my opinion, as well. But guys, those are my thoughts on One Battle After Another.